keep coming back for more. Either you're a sucker for punishment or we're onto something here. In this video, I want to establish something important, and that is attracting the customers who are for you by establishing what you are against. Attracting the customers who want to buy your stuff by you establishing what you are against. This is powerful in today's world. I'm going to give a small plug here of a book called Pendulum. And it establishes in the different points of history, going from even in the future to today to the past, of this cycle that history has. And they've nailed it down from a me society to a we society, and how that pendulum goes back and forth and what happens during those times. And today we are nearing, from my belief, the height of the we movement. And in that height of the we movement is when things get rolling, when movements happen, when laws more laws are established to help guide the community, the country, whatever it may be. The other flip side of that coin is this is when witch hunts happen. If you're familiar with that term, there was a time in history when there was a great fear of women that were witches. And essentially what happened was all you had to do was point the finger at someone and say, witch, witch. And the community would grab their pitchforks and go after them and burn them at the stake without much evidence, or sometimes do some really ridiculous things to determine if they were a witch. So that's what happens. And we see that today, and I'm using this subject very sensitively, with Harvey Weinstein, the movement of Me Too. The amount of people that you've seen in the news of men of a great of authority being dragged down and accused of sexual assault. Now, please don't take this the wrong way. There are men who took advantage of their position, and they should be held accountable. I am all for that. But because of the time we are in, there are going to be some men who are innocent who don't deserve this because, unfortunately, the wrong woman is trying to make his life difficult. And that is a truth matter of fact that has happened and will continue to happen. We see the same thing happen, if you haven't been watching online, the creep catchers, right? These guys, these vigilantes who are trying to capture and point out on video men who are taking advantage of young girls. Again, the idea, the cause behind it, I'm all for it. However, there's been a couple occasions where they've gotten the wrong guy. And the guy has dearly paid for it. He has lost his job, lost his credibility, was on the verge of divorce because he was caught on video and it wasn't him. It was someone with the same name, but they got the wrong guy on video and published it online. And that is a hard thing to recover from. So where am I going with all this? I don't want to get too political or too in-depth in these, other than say, end it with this. If a man is guilty of doing those things, yes, let's take care of that. He should be properly trialed for and dealt with. But, so what does that mean? In business, right now is a great time to not only state what you are for, but also state what you are against. We're in a key time for this. And I'm gonna talk about a client of mine, and in no way, shape, or form have I guided her through this process, but I think what she does is so amazing. And I'll leave her to mention her name if she wants. But she owns a veterinary clinic. And I've been watching her social media for the last while. And she has some great things that she's for. She does a traveling mission type trip to help give animal care to people who can't afford it. But more so lately, she has been posting and doing things for what she is against, which is animal cruelty on different levels. Some levels I agree with, some levels I don't. Some things have made me question things that I eat because of the cruelty that happens to some of the animals. Again, taking that with a grain of salt, doing my research, trying to find out, is she onto something? Okay. Sometimes she posts some things and pictures that I cringe at. Okay. But I'm going to be the first person to say that that is okay. Do you know why? Because I may not be her ideal customer. Not to say that I wouldn't do business with her if I had a pet. Okay. But I'm not her ideal customer. Her ideal customer probably has the same values and stance and political opinion on all of this than she does. And so by drawing the line in the sand and saying, I do not stand for this, she's going to attract more of her ideal customers who stand with her and less of the ones who just, know, like, and trust her, like myself. If I had a pet, I would take it with her, to take it to her for help. But that's not to say I'm her ideal customer. So hopefully this gives you some insight in today's world of where we're at and how you can draw a line in the sand to say what you're against to attract like-minded customers in that. Be careful with this though. Don't keep doing it for lots of random things because your message becomes confusing. Find that thing and move with it. I have someone that I follow who I believe was sexually abused as a child. And in his marketing pieces and in things that he does, it greatly supports this organization that helps give relief efforts, if you will, counseling to children who have been through this. Right. So he doesn't go all out and talk about all the other things he may kind of like, but he focuses on this one thing. And once in a while in his messaging, he draws a line in the sand and says, I am against this. Okay. Very powerful. Again, be careful what you pick. And do not pick something random. Don't think, oh, this looks like a good cause. I think I want to support them. Because it comes across as self-serving. You're doing this for your marketing. When it's something that has had a personal effect on your life, when it's something that you're passionate about, it will come across in spades. It will be effective. People will latch onto it. If you're passionate about the rescue of animals, put that in your marketing. Let people get to know that. So that's it for this video. Again, please comment please hit the like button for me. I want to know that you're watching this and you're getting something out of it. Let me know what you stand against in this post. That is a great way for us and the community to get to know something about you that's important to you. With that, we'll catch you on the next video.